Hallo, ik ben Koen en today I'm going to review the entry of Belgium at Eurovision 2023, Gustaph with the song Because of You. This year, it's the Flemish broadcaster VRT's turn to be in charge of the Eurovision entry for Belgium again. They chose to organize a national final again, called Eurosong, and the last time they held a national final to pick their Eurovision entry was in 2016 when the Flemish broadcaster VRT was also in charge. The national final had 7 contestants who all sent in 2 songs. They all performed both of their songs in the program leading up to the national final, and then they picked one of those 2 songs to be their eventual entry for the national final. The final was held on the 14th of January and was won by Gustaph with the song Because of You. This isn't the first time that Gustaph will perform on the Eurovision stage. He's been to the Eurovision Song Contest twice before, in 2018 when he was a backing vocalist for Senek when she represented Belgium with the song A Matter of Time, and in 2021 when he was a backing vocalist for Hooverphonic, who represented Belgium with the song The Wrong Place. Someone you might also recognize is this backing vocalist called Monique Harkum. She was also one of the backing vocalists of Hooverphonic in 2021, but she was on stage. I gotta be honest, I did not really expect Gustaph to win Eurosong, and neither did he, I think, looking at his reaction to the results. And Because of You wasn't really one of my favorites of the national final. I personally really wanted Shirin to win with the song Ça m'ennuie pas. I listened to that song quite a lot actually, and I also think it would have been really funny if the first entry in French sent by Belgium to Eurovision Song Contest in such a long time would have been sent in the year that the Flemish broadcaster would have been in charge of the Belgian entry. But in the end, she ended on the 4th place, so that obviously did not happen. I also think it's a shame that Luca Kruisbergs, who was part of Hooverphonic in 2020 and was kicked out before Hooverphonic could participate in Eurovision 2021, was not one of the artists competing in the national final this year, because she did apparently submit the song to the national final, but her entry was rejected by VRT. I haven't heard the song and I don't know if the entry is any good, because if an entry isn't good, it just isn't good, right? But I would still like to see her on the Eurovision stage one day, because I still think it's not right that she was part of Hooverphonic when they were initially going to represent Belgium in 2020, and then she was just kicked out by Hooverphonic, even though they were internally reselected for 2021. Anyway, about Because of You again, I gotta be honest, I don't really listen to it that often. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't think it's a bad entry or anything, but also it's not really one of the front runners, in my opinion. The lyrics are empowering, yes, but they're still not really that deep, and sometimes also kind of feel basic or cliche-ish, which is a shame, I think. Also, ever since someone on Twitter, I think, pointed out that the instrumental of the song sounds the same as the theme song of the app Subway Surfers, I can't listen to this song the same way anymore. Still, I don't think all hope for Belgium is lost just yet. First of all, Belgium is participating in the second semifinal, which is the week semifinal this year. I think the song is catchy, and it has a melody and lyrics that stay in your head pretty easily. Also, I think that the backing vocalists and the voguing of the dancers really elevates the song in the performance, which is a big plus. I think the fact that the qualifiers of the semifinals are only decided by televoters this year could maybe not be too big of a disadvantage for Belgium this year. I think this song could actually score pretty well in the televoters because it's so catchy and it's so easy to remember the lyrics to. Sure, Belgium's entry isn't the strongest one this year, and if Belgium would have been in the first semifinal, I wouldn't have thought that Belgium has a chance at qualifying this year. But since they're in the week semifinal, I think they actually have a pretty okay chance. Also, since Belgium is in between Estonia and Cyprus, I don't really think Belgium will be that overshadowed, because I think compared to Estonia, Belgium's entry is really catchy and uplifting and different, and I also can't really see Cyprus overshadowing Belgium too much. So, you know, Belgium qualifying does not really sound crazy to me, which is not something I thought I would be saying when this was just the 3rd entry that was selected for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. So to conclude, I don't really listen to Because of You that often, because it's not really one of my favorite entries this year. Still, I do not think that Belgium has no chance at qualifying this year. The catchiness of the chorus and the melody and the easy lyrics could make that this song stays in people's heads pretty easily, I think. And the staging would also really sell this song if it's done well, and give Belgium that spot in the grand final, especially since they're in the week semi-final, like I said. And that's about all for now. What do you think of Because of You? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you liked this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully until next time. Salutjes, tada!